What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is a urinating tree, the greatest game, the Detroit Lions versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Steelers is obviously Tree's team. He supports them. He gets pretty annoyed at them, which I'm not surprised, especially this week. It's an 11-minute video on this one game. I do know the score. They do draw, and Lions' 0-17 potential squad is out the window. Some say, like you said, the best team to not win a game, which technically they still haven't won a game, but they just haven't lost all the games. And the Steelers, who Tree is always absolutely fuming with, I imagine he's going to be absolutely fuming. Let's get straight into it, guys. Smash that like button, I'd seriously appreciate it. I know we have been doing a lot of NFL and college football content, but that's just been the videos which have been absolutely spammed at me. And we will be doing a bit more baseball, basketball, and potentially hockey as well soon on the channel. So if you want to see that content, don't worry about that, it will be coming. But without further ado, Detroit Lions versus the Steelers. What we got? I'm keen.
Heinz Field, a place where magic has happened. Both in terms of fantastic victory and hilarious hijinks, this hallowed ground has brought us some of the most majestic football our eyes have seen. For a nondescript Sunday game, there is much on the line for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've won incredibly ugly this season, with a combination of insane luck, weak opponents that have somehow stayed in games until the end, and bribing officials to gift them a win against Chicago. Life is good. We all know the conclusion to this season. The Steelers are going to the Super Bowl.
Well, maybe you thought that before this game.
Do not deny it. Yinzer arrogance will consume you all, and you will enjoy every second of it. Especially as their opponent is the Detroit Lions, one of the worst teams in terms of talent thrown out onto a field in recent memory.
Yep.
On the opposite side of the spectrum, they've had terrible fortune with their losses this year. Coming up short in a furious comeback against San Francisco, losing on a literal kick of God from Justin Tucker, falling apart on a final drive and losing by field goal to the Vikings. The Vikings. Detroit is so miserable that they probably ended up losing to the bye week by multiple scores. Good lord, this is a team that needs their first win badly.
Yep.
Dan Campbell is a likable folk hero, he of biting kneecaps, endless grit, and crying for his team during press conferences. Not that it matters, since destiny awaits. It's expected that the Steelers dominate on their way to... Why the hell are you fading to black? I was told the new guy would know how to cut video. Do us all a favor and put the game back up on the... No! Stop playing that goddamn music. I said I was done with that shit. There's no fucking drama surrounding this team. Playing it louder isn't going to do anything. Tonight, on Why Is This Still a Thing? The Black and Gold Brigade suffers an infection that takes out the heart of the team. This season, foolish or not, is for Big Ben. His withered corpse will be carried to a Super Bowl come hell or high water. We all know that Ben doesn't like taking no for an answer. Unfortunately for him, Corona Chan also doesn't like hearing that word either.
Okay, wait. So, I didn't know that. I didn't realize they was out the main quarterback for the game. That makes it a little bit better, but it's not 100%, is it?
Unfortunately for him, Corona Chan also doesn't like hearing that word either. Roethlisberger will be out against Detroit due to COVID protocols. It's a loss for a team that's had trouble producing on the offensive side of the ball, even if he's nowhere near what he was in his prime. As the leader of many took it upon himself to self-report his own symptoms. A true American hero. Now Steeler Nation groans at the prospect of having to see Mason Rudolph, the two-pick quarterback, again. He's not much of a downgrade from what they have, but don't tell Steelers fans that. It's the thought that counts.
Yep.
Can I stop with the shitty voice yet? Please? Good. Starting the game, you know something's up. The opening snap is mishandled and somehow thrown for a completion.
Oh, nice.
I'm getting flashbacks to the wildcard game. Pittsburgh does what many somehow did not expect them to do without old man Ben under center. Score a touchdown.
Oh! Yeah, they scored early on as well. They went out to a lead early on. How did this happen, man?
To all of our surprise, James Washington still exists. The joy and jubilation of Yinzers commences as they will be going to the Super Bowl. A glorious poaching of Lions is expected on this miserable day near the Three Rivers. If only the game had stopped there. I think everyone outside of sick fucks would agree with that statement. Every fan in attendance now wants not Captain Fat Fuck Dead for lobbing a pass to the defender. He's at least better than Jared Goff, who decided to go back to 2016 form and can't throw a football. He literally can't. He's injured and limited in ability as a result.
Wow.
May God bless the greatest Steeler to ever live, Presley Harvin. Absolute fucking unit. I wonder if he can play middle linebacker for Pittsburgh. Good in pursuit and open field tackling, couldn't be much worse than some of their depth options. And maybe some of their starters. Detroit gashed the run defense for a long touchdown.
Wow.
Typical Lions fashion, Jamar Jefferson couldn't even...
Look how shocked the fans are. Like, wait, we've scored? What? And then they just laughing off like, yeah, let's go. We actually scored. Let's go.
Even celebrate this occasion. He got injured on the damn play.
Oh,
Tie
damn.
game. But the Black and Gold Brigade has a response. They push play. Tie game. But the Black and Gold Brigade has a
what a hit, man. Let's go.
response. They push down the field again because Detroit is merely a mirage resembling a football team. And Najee Harris rumbles for a touchdown. Shit, holding on the offense. Who knew that going cheap on the offensive line would cost in other ways? The passing attack can't get them to the end zone and play calling gets conservative. A field goal gets them back to the lead. I would thank God himself, but the Detroit Lions offense is still bursting through the Steelers defense by means of the rushing attack. I will, however, thank God that the Lions don't have a real quarterback and can't seal the deal at the goal line. Computer-generated kicker nails a chip shot and we're tied at 10 at half. The hapless Lions are getting the ball at half, but this shouldn't be a problem. All the defense has to do is...
Not let him go through.
No comment. Apparently,
wow, how has that happened? Yeah, that should not be happening. That honestly should not be happening.
But thank God that the Lions were tied at 10 at half. The hapless Lions are getting the ball at half, but this shouldn't be a problem. All the defense has to do is...
Even at this point, like, still, it's incredible he's managed to get that far, but you've got to take him down. Oh, wow.
No comment. Apparently, no one on the bonded Steeler D can tackle. The inevitable is here. You know it with 5 words that pierce my soul. Playing down to their competition. At this point, I've come to expect it. This has been a tradition of the Steelers going back to the days of Cower and Knoll. It's bred into Yinzer DNA. Why do you think most of us live here? Because we've accepted playing down to everything in life. But this is something special. A team without much in terms of talent is keeping pace with a supposed Super Bowl contender. This is more than no Ben. Lacking him means not using your first-round running back at the goal line on 3 tries. The deficit is only 3, but this game says a lot about both.
I tell you what, there's been some crunching tackles in this game. And I know that one was by Steelers, but a lot of them have been from the Lions, so it shows how up for it they are. Just trying to get that first win, you know what I mean?
Running back at the goal line on 3 tries? The deficit is only 3, but this game says a lot about both Detroit's resolve and the Steelers' flaws. People are running through walls for Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
And this effort is showing it in spades. Welcome to football hell, where the standard of terrible play is the standard. Detroit is playing hard, but their fans will be miserable due to acquired perks in the early game. But we need one more spark to make this truly miserable. Oh God. TJ Watt? That's the last person the Steelers can afford to lose. Everyone
not only are you struggling against a team who hasn't won a game yet, you then lose a key player. That's got to be heartbreaking, you know what I mean? It's a game you expect to win, you're currently losing, you then lose a key player, and you may not even win the game because you're down. It's like it's a double whammy, like, oh man.
And the 50-mile radius is now rightfully shitting themselves. Myself as well. You'd be knocked out of the game and will probably miss some time, but it's fortunately not the worst-case scenario.
Okay.
Praise be our Lord and Savior, TJ Watt. Even then, it's a blow to this game and the defense in general. They at least have Najee Harris doing everything on offense to at least get them in field goal range to tie the game. I can only hope that the media isn't lying about Najee sleeping on floors again. But now we begin the true greatness. The football gods desire terror and anguish to be stricken on the football-watching populace. Ref ball with a flop that would make Neymar cringe. 4th down conversions by Detroit.
Wait, what? Did he gain anything for that? Let me know in the comments because he's made contact after. He's flopped like a soccer player. Did he get anything? Let me know in the comments, because I didn't know that was a thing because it was late. Only a little tap, he potentially gained something, like maybe gained some yards or something.
Ref ball with a flop that would make Neymar cringe. 4th down conversions by Detroit at their own 30 to punt on the next set of downs because they have no passing game.
So I'm assuming they kept the ball, even though they punted it, because of a late tackle. Which, if you were Steelers, you'd be fuming, like, why make contact, man? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, mama, I've been fearing for my life from the long arm of terrible football. Overtime has put an end to my running, and I need to throw it 50 times in this game because Steelers. No one is happy. Yinzers want Mason Rudolph dead for reasons of not being Ben. Detroit just wants the pain to end. All that matters is that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to the Super Bowl, baby. Look at Deontay Johnson. Go, you beautiful bastard, and run for God! Fuck it!
Oh! Oh, he fumbled it. Oh. And just listen to Tree, man. Again, huge respect. He is a Steelers fan. So, although he is joking about on this, it must be hitting home, man. It really must be.
Hey, Johnson, go, you beautiful bastard, and run for God's fucking parents! Woman, you have lied to me! My kingdom for a man that can hold onto the ball longer than a loaf of bread.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes, an interception, my Minka. We're free.
Yeah, his game's all over the place.
Defensive holding. Devin Bush, what the hell happened to you?
What is going on?
Ability? This is trashed your performance, man. You're better than this, boys. Come on! Oh, I forgot. Breathing on a quarterback these days is considered to be roughing the passer. This rule is fucking terrible and inconsistently enforced, but the NFL won't get rid of it because they'll pretend that it prevents concussions. So now Detroit's in field goal range. And all I ask is, how do they fuck this up?
The kick.
They just don't want to win. They don't want to win, do they? They were hoping the Steelers scored a field goal so they could be the best 0-17 team. That was their moment, man. That was their moment.
Look, I know Heinz Field is a terrible place to kick, but that kind of miss will get you cut from college teams. If this guy were a League of Legends player, he'd be bronze 5.
Wow.
Detroit as a kicker, this game is already over, but once again, the Lions can't have nice things because of Bobby Lane having an old grudge. I wish the Steelers could do something with these opportunities, but they can't because what's the point of snapping a ball properly? The spirit of Marquise Pouncey is in Kendrick Green today, and I couldn't be more proud of him. Here's a near interception because nobody has hands and Mason slightly overthrew the ball.
He should have.
Nobody deserves to win this shitfest. It's an on-field abortion. And I only hope Bane has rigged the field with explosives to put us all out of our misery. But if there's a pastime the Steelers love more than anything, it's being bailed out of their incompetence by talent. I can feel the hope swelling in me now. Mason is moving the ball effectively. They're almost in field goal range. Another incredibly ugly one on their way to the Super Bowl. Hey, a win's a win, right? I can hear the music now. Here I come to say the... No! No!
Another fumble. I tell you what, both teams did not want to win this game. Mistakes left, right, and centre, man.
Of course they fumble there because everything is... The Steelers tied to the worst team in the NFL, and all I could do is laugh to mask the pain. Najee Harris had spoken in spirit to Donovan McNabb, yet didn't realize that you can tie in the NFL. Well, now you know that. All the while, Joe Schobert publicly jabs at the team saying that they don't take practice seriously. Excuse me, what?
Wow.
Why do you keep doing this to me? Oh, God, now the corpse of Ben is going to be trotted out onto the field for the next 5 years because of this. I'll give a lot of credit to the Detroit Lions for their persistence and work ethic, but nobody wins today. Except for the perverse.
Yeah, no, like, again, they had the effort. They should have had their first win. When it come down to it, they should have scored that field goal. They didn't, so you can't really say it was a win tying because you had the opportunities to finally get a win on the board.
Only ones satisfied are those that enjoy the horrors of the greatest game. What the hell do you tie with the Lions? Fuckers robbed us of 0-17. We can learn a lesson or two from this game with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They didn't properly secure their most important assets. And hackers, in this case the Detroit Lions, exploited their weaknesses to force an embarrassing outcome for all involved. Consider the Steelers players as your information on the internet. It must be protected at all costs. And with ExpressVPN, the sponsor of this...
Oh, it's going into a sponsor. We will leave it there. Fair play to the Lions for finally got a tie. And fair play to Tree as well for... It must be hard for him to do these games. He's a Steelers fan. It must hurt going through, rewatching, breaking it down a little bit. But I imagine he enjoys throwing the shade at the Steelers because at the end of the day, they've let him down, so he feels like he wants to attack him. I'm sure he enjoys that bit. But having to go through that, I'm sure he edits it as well and has to rewatch it, and he's absolutely good. So fair play to him. Great video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let me know what else you want me to react to in the comments below, and have a fantastic day. Peace.